Next, in setting up our app, we will determine what users see for the header navigation settings. This displays what different users see when they are logged in versus logged out, and what links you want to send them to and make available to them. This works on mobile and in desktop mode. So here we have different tabs for each user type. We have standard users, which is a user that's logged in but not an admin. We have admin users, and then we have logged out users. As you can see, if they are logged in or standard or admin user, their profile page, their profile information, their name and profile image are shown up here at the top right. And if they are logged out, they will see login and sign up. So to do this, we simply, let's go ahead and delete the existing navigation items. And we will leave the settings icon for admins only. But let's add a few new options here for standard users. So we'll go ahead and add a new link. Let's call it home. We determine which user types it's visible to. So we'll go ahead and keep it for all users, standard, admin, and logged out. And then the layout, we'll go with text only. Here you can select text and icon and all these different options. You can have primary buttons or outlined buttons as well. And then you determine the sort. It sorts left to right, low to high. And so you can just change the number to put it in the location that you want. So we'll go ahead and leave that. Well, let's set that as 1. And then we will determine the link type. So this will be an internal page. And when we select internal pages, we can select which page we want it to go to. Pages are set up in the Bubble database. As you can see here, we have pages. This is showing more pages than we actually have, and you can go ahead and delete all of these pages. What is happening is when a user visits the page, the schedule API workflows runs called sync pages. And it only runs when the search for page, the current page's name in the page database does not exist. And what that backend workflow does is it just creates a very simple database item with that page name. And that is what displays here. So we'll go ahead and select index. And we do not want it to open in a new tab. And so now you notice we have home. So let's go ahead and add a couple more. We will add template just as an example. Maybe we don't show that to logged out users. And let's make it text only, sort to. We'll add one more called schedule call, just as an example. We'll make this a primary button. And then this will be an external URL, and we will just send them to Automattic's homepage in a new tab. Now our menus are all set. We can go ahead and open this in an incognito window. Make sure it looks okay for logged out users. Perfect. We have home and schedule call. Do not have the page template, and we have login and sign up. Another thing to note here on the navigation settings is you can decide if you want to show the logged in user's profile. If you turn this off, the logged in user's information will not be shown in the top right. If it is turned on, you can select what you want to display. So you can display their first name, full name, email, or nothing at all, and just their profile picture. The same applies for logged out users. So if we disable show login sign up buttons, then users will not see, logged out users will not see those buttons at the top. And that is how the navigation settings work. A quick demo of how it works in the editor. We have this group navigation item in the header, and it has a repeating group of navigation items, and the icons, text, and each button type are conditionally displayed based on that button's type. And when this nav button is clicked, which contains the current sales navigation items, these different workflows run. And so we have different ones for mobile, as you can see in the description, and full view, but it hides the mobile group. And then based on the link type, it will either open the external website in the current tab or run JavaScript to open it in a new tab. The same applies for internal pages. And then widgets, if the selected type is a widget, you provide a widget code or a widget ID. This can be any text, and that will run this workflow. The widget workflow triggers this custom workflow trigger widget link. And what this does is it takes in that widget ID from the navigation item, and you can configure custom workflows here to run only when that widget ID is equal to whatever you set. And so if you want to display, say, a feedback pop-up or a tutorial video, you can show a pop-up, show only when widget ID is tutorial, or whatever you see best fit there. And so now our navigation is all set up, and we will move on to users in the next video.